So I got an idea from Foo the Flowerhorn. He stuck an actual sweet potato, two actually, in his tanks. But I've got really small tanks and I like to eat my potatoes. However, one got hid and it got left alone, and it grew a buttload of different slips off the potato. So I harvested them, and I've stuck a few of them in little neti pots and hung them inside of tanks to see how they're going to do. And so far, the root explosion has been massive. Like this one here is my little 1.5 gallon tank. My little potted plant fell over. I need to fix that. We've got some coal shrimps and a few ram's horns in here. But I think it'll help it because it's so small. With my filter, you can kind of see, maybe get in there. My filter's got some bacteria in it, but that's a lot of filter floss to muddy up. So yeah, that's this tank. Let me show you on a couple of the other tanks. Okay, so this is the biggest potato slip that I've got next to the fridge in my main tank. And you bring it down here. The clip in the shelves just try to keep it upright. I drilled some holes in my lid. And as you can see, maybe I should turn the light off. Hang on, let me turn the light off. Maybe that'll help. No, then you just get the reflection of my buckets. Here, let me stand in front of the light. Well, that might be too dark. But you can kind of see. Let's turn that light back on. Oh, wait. There's a little light. Oh, my arm. Okay. I'm like playing Twister with my phone. Okay, there we go. That's the one that's in the main 10-gallon tank. And the shrimp love it. The snails haven't got a hold of it yet. Fortunately, they're too big to hang off of it. Hopefully the clothespin will help prevent it from being pulled in if they do get a hold of it. But okay, let me show you another one. Okay, this is where it started. I just chucked one in here and it started doing so well. I thought, what the heck, let's pull some more slips off and put them in the other tanks. And you can see they're doing really good. I mean, the plant is a bonus byproduct, but the fact that those roots are soaking up a lot of the waste and bad stuff and helping to filter. You see my filter's got bacteria in it, but it's not, you know, it's a couple months old, but it's not full. And I've got a lot of ram's horns in here. A lot of babies, itty bitty babies, so little poop tanks. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll work. I've also got a spice jar hanging in there. I was trying to protect some of those roots of the pothos, not roots, but the stems, and get them to root into the actual substrate a little bit. But as you can see, all the roots are outside the jar. I've actually just got it hanging on a piece of wire, on a piece of bamboo, just propped up on the tank. But the roots are doing good in there. In fact, I even put a stem in there that had black roots, like they were dried up and shriveled, and they've recovered. Let's see if I can see them. Well, this long one right here, that was one of them. And it's completely recovered and grown. So that'll be cool. I got me a new pothos today. It was on sale for $2 at the Lowe's. I went to get some wood to try to fix my shelf here. Or rebuild it, redesign it really. And I found a variegated pothos. Isn't he pretty? So I'm going to repot this guy, pot him up. He's healthy looking. Oops. Repot him. And let some of these runners fall a bit before I cut any off and put in any tanks. This little guy's not doing super great. He's the furthest away from the light for one thing, but more than anything is this is Pink Mother's tank, and for the majority of the time we were troubleshooting her problems, she was actually floating in here in a breeder box on a little piece of thin styrofoam, so she was submerged, but she was close up to the water. All she had to do was lift her head, and that took up a great deal of space in here. So it kept actually bumping the one we had in here and knocked a great deal of the roots off. So this one's struggling a little bit. He has recovered a little bit in the last couple days. He's got a couple new little root growths there, so I'm hoping he'll recover and do a little bit better. I might need to give him some more light though up top. So yeah, Pink Mother's tank. Let's see if we can see anybody in here. Oh, they're all towards the back. Okay, we'll check on them in a little bit. There's one up there. One of the spawn. I'm gonna actually be fishing out some other pale ones here in a little bit and sticking them in here. And I believe those are some of the last of Pink Mother's eggs. So yeah, sweet potato slips. We'll see how they do at some filtering. I will actually add a link in the description below to Foo the Flowerhorn's video on the matter. If you don't know who he is, please go check him out. He's got some really great fun stuff. I just love his videos. Go check it out. I'll link to the one where he's got the potatoes so you can see how good it can get. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I need to get some more light in here, I think. I would love to make this an open top tank so I could get light from, additional light coming down from the top with a separate light, not the light that's in the lid. But my cat Freya just loves the aquariums and she likes to drink out of them. She's never attempted to hurt anybody, but now that there's these plants growing, my cats are horrible with the plants. It's very difficult for me to have house plants. I have to very strategically and tactically have them set up. And on this table, she's actually allowed, you can see we've got some tile here. We've got a new crypt. We're going to put some of that crypt in here. But on this table, she's actually allowed to lay up here and walk up here, and because she just loves the tank. She loves her snails. So, yeah, plants are hard for me to keep in the house. So we'll see what's going to go on. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll check you later.